SMEDAN is an agency of government under the Ministry of Industry, Trade and Investment. When SMEDAN was first established, it was established under presidency because of the attachment it has to the economy of the nation. SMEDAN came into being and was established in the year 2003 by the Act of National Assembly, which is called SMEDAN Act 2003. It was established in order to promote and facilitate the growth and development of macro, small and medium enterprises of our nation so that we can serve as a one-stop shop for MSME development in our country. So that is, in summary, the mandate given to SMEDAN by the Act of the National Assembly. The vision is to establish efficient and structured micro, small and medium enterprises that will enhance sustainable economic development of our nation. The mandate is to address the challenges confronting the development and growth of MSMEs in the country. And the mandate came with a lot of functions, about 23 functions, if you look at the act that establishes SMEDAN. Part of those functions include serving as a vanguard for rural industrialization and also facilitating the growth and development of MSME through facilitating access to finance, access to market, and providing business development services to MSMEs, establishment of well-structured clusters for the development of MSMEs, and a lot of other functions that are enshrined in the Act that establishes the agency. SMEDAN was established at that time because of the growing need to address the challenges confronting the MSMEs in the country. And that was the reason why the government came up with the SMEDAN Act and SMEDAN was created. SMEDAN is structured in such a way that there is the DG and the Chief Executive is the head of the agency, which is to be appointed by Mr. President and with the tenure of 5 years, which is renewable for 2 terms. And then there is also a governing board under the chairmanship of a person appointed by Mr. President. And we had representatives in the board from all the 6 geopolitical zones, which are the statutory members of the board. And we also have some ex-officio members of the board, a representative from the ministry, a representative from NASME and NASI, a representative from BOI, a representative from the Ministry of Finance, Budget and Planning, a representative also from Manufacturers Association of Nigeria. So this is the composition of the agencies, including the ex-officio members of the board. And the board is responsible for policy formulation and other human resource matters. And down to the agency, we now have 7 departments. And each department is being manned by the director in charge of the department. We have ED&P, that is Enterprise Development and Promotion Department. We have Partnership and Coordination Department. We have Planning, Research, Monitoring and Evaluation Department. We have Engineering, Technology and Innovation Department. We have the Admin and Finance Department, as well as a Special Duty Department, which is under the DG's office. And even under the DG office, we have some units which report directly to the DG. These units include Corporate Affairs, Audit, Legal, Protocol, and then Procurement Departments. These are the units that report under the DG's office. And apart from the headquarters structure, we also have 6 zonal offices, 1 zonal office in each geopolitical zone of the country, which is also headed by a deputy director. And then we have 36 offices across the 36 states of the Federation, including FCT, which are all manned by the managers in those respective states. So this is the simple structure of the agency, and this is how we get to the MSMEs at the lower level. Generally, the aim is to create more employment in the country and also to promote, create more wealth and also reduce the level of poverty in the country. And all our projects and programs are geared towards achieving those responsibilities. And because, as you see, Nigeria has a very huge challenge in terms of economic development, and the impact of MSMEs in Nigeria is so high that we contribute, as a 2017 survey that was conducted between SMEDAN and MBS, which is a recent survey. It indicates that we have MSME contribute 49.78% to the nominal GDP. It also contributes 7.64% to export. And then given the contribution to the economy, we need to do more to create more opportunities for our macro businesses to grow so that we can increase the level of export of our product in the outside world. MSME in the economic development of this country is so significant in such a way that MSMEs contribute about 76.4% to the national labor force, which means about 59.6 million Nigerians are employed by micro, small, and medium enterprises in the country. And based on the survey between the National Bureau of Statistics and SMEDAN in 2007 December, it indicates that we have 41,543,028 number of MSMEs in this country. The classification out of this figure indicates that macro businesses are 98.8% of the total figure, meaning that we have 41,469,943 micro businesses in Nigeria. And then we equally have 71,288 small businesses in Nigeria, and then we have 1,793 medium businesses in the country. I think because the macro businesses constitute 99.8% of the total MSMEs we have in the country, that was what resulted in the low contribution to export that the survey has revealed of 7.64%. SMEDAN has contributed a lot in the development of MSMEs in this country, especially in the area of capacity building. We have done a number of training since the establishment of this agency to date. And the agency has also been carrying out a lot of other programs for the promotion and the development of MSME in the country. We have introduced so many programs that has a positive impact on the lives of the Nigerian MSMEs, especially the macro businesses, because we realize that the macro businesses are at the bottom of the pyramid, and most of them are living in the rural areas, and most of them did not attend the Western education. We just need to create a program that will change the life of these MSMEs from informality to formality. And that was the reason why in 2016 we created a program called Conditional Grant Scheme with the aim of formalizing the informal sector, in which we were able to build their capacities, register them with CSC free of charge, open bank account for them, insure their businesses for 1 year, and then give them a token of 50,000 naira to help them improve on their businesses. And so far, we have done this program to over 50,000 macro businesses in this country, cutting across the states of the Federation. And we also came up with a program in order to help enhance technological development of the MSMEs. That program is called All Local Government One Product, OLOP. And the aim of OLOP is to help enhance the technological development of the MSMEs, put them into an organized manner, into an efficient structure, so that they can enhance their production, scale up their production, as well as improve their business and create more employment opportunity. Under the OLOP program, we provide capacity building to the entrepreneurs, and we select organized people who have formed themselves into an organic cluster, doing a common thing in that place, and we put them into a cooperative, provide them with the entrepreneurship training, and then give them a working capital through the use of microfinance bank. And out of that working capital, there is no interest in it, and they are only to return 70% of the amount given to them, and 30% of the amount is part of the federal government support to macro businesses. And we equally buy a common machinery for the use of the cooperative members in order to scale up their production and to produce more for the nation in a better quality manner and a better branding way. The future for SMEDAN looks very bright, and I hope and pray that even after my tenure, any person who is coming after me should sustain the developments that were created in order to help sustain the economic development of our people as well as the MSMEs. What we are seeing now is that we want to use this opportunity to move macro, small and medium enterprises of this country into more innovation and technology, because driven business development, in the sense that the world is now moving into digital situation. And then we need to also build the capacity of our MSMEs so that they can meet that challenges, and equally so that they can compete at the international market, because it is only when you enhance your business through technological development that you can be able to compete with other nations, you can be able to enhance your market opportunities, and then try as much as possible to develop and increase your livelihood. SMEDAN as an agency, we need to put our MSMEs in such a position that they can compete with each and every MSME in each and every nation. Especially now that Mr. President has signed the African Free Continental Trade Agreement, which put more challenges on our Nigerian MSMEs. Because if we didn't improve on our quality, if we didn't improve on branding and packaging of our goods, if we didn't improve on our quality and branding of our goods, if we didn't also compete very well by embracing the technological development and innovation into our businesses, Nigeria may end up being a dumping ground for other products of African countries. So for that reason, we need to equally face the challenges squarely so that we can have the MSMEs of our dream.